Hey, it's me. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. You know me. Keep on living. What else I'm gonna do? That's all I got. But on this particular show, what we're gonna talk about is y'all know Carlisha Hood and her son got off, which I'm happy. I never would have thought, and I'm still happy they got off. But Nicki Minaj offered to pay this young black male's college tuition. And keep in mind that on the Nosy Neighbor Lady show, we kind of like facts a little bit. And I noticed one thing about Nicki. Nicki is a huge mammy. I'm a Nicki fan. Yes, I am. I'm not going to say I'm not a Nicki fan. I adore Nicki, and I think her career is like mind blowing. And even the platform of the barbs that she's built, iconic. But it's just like, what did she say? She said he's a hero. The 14-year-old that backed that hammer out when that grown-ass man was punching his mother in the face as if she were a man is a true hero. If he wants to go to college, I'd love to help. It's what any son should have done for their mother, she continued. She raised a dope kid and should be proud. So she should be so proud. God knew before she knew, and she'd be attacked that day and made sure they had protection on deck. God is good. And even with black women using this as I can have a black son who is a great black son principle, even with all the backlash that you see on black women shows, as well as my show, because I have black sons. And I think if my black son there, the man just would have been beating my ass and my black son ass. But, life in Blackistan. But we know that boys who come into their manhood 13, 14, 15, 16 or more, that's the time when they drop out of school, or you see them in the 8th grade and you don't see them in the 9th grade, but you just see them around the hood. And even with them saying the reading scores for black men are incredibly low, and they say this boy was on the honor roll, but who knows what the next 4 years of his life will entail. That's what I feel like. Like, my son made the honor roll. That does not keep me from being scared in my own home. And I do think that Nicki always seemed to praise black men or help black men. And I feel like it's a lot of juniors and seniors who are black women who need help. Or even with the charges being dropped. Remember the black lady who was dark skinned, since we'll do it for the colorism, who knocked on the white woman's door and people said she should be charged with murder. She should be arrested. She actually, we curse on this show is 18 and older. She's actually being charged with manslaughter. Now, will a court or jury convict her? I don't know. But I think that this with letting people out of jail or letting people off, even Daniel Penny, he just pled not guilty. So I think we're coming on a new time where court system and the justice system might be doing things that we've never seen before. With lessening charges or letting people out, or we'll see if Daniel Penny gets convicted. But I think that for the most part, this is all with the black son protecting his mother. If we're really gonna do black sons protecting black mothers, we would really have to go after all the abusive men in the Blackistan society, and all the sons who are black sons with no fathers really should basically do what this boy did and hope they get off. And I think a lot of problems would be solved that way. If we're going to praise and hope that other young black men follow, because about the age 14, 15, 16, we all knew young black boys who went to jail and you never seen them and they got life. You ain't seen them from that day to this day. You ain't seen them. So it's just like, but in Blackistan, we have to act like this is not an everyday occurrence. Now, the part where protecting a black mom is new, but the part where young black boys are being trained to kill, being trained to shoot, being trained to annihilate other black men with other black men's permission because they didn't have father figures in their home. And the only way they find a father figure or a community is with gangs and street niggas and hood culture and wanting to be accepted by other black men, or to replace them with father figures. So I was just wondering, if we're gonna start protecting black mothers, why not do it right? Why not go all out? Let's just go and do it right. If this is the best way or the right way, I just would like for more of it to happen, just being honest. Because there's many black men out here abusing black women in their homes. Many black men taking advantage of black women in their homes, outside their homes, outside, in public, in throwing girls in dumpsters. So why don't the black community do it all right so the world can be a better place? And let's get these young black boys armed and strapped, because they're not armed and strapped already somehow. So if we're gonna do it, let's do it right for me. We're gonna do it, let's do it all the way for me. But will this boy go on to be a prosperous black boy, a great black man, culture leader? Nobody knows the future, but the demographic of black men who just perpetuate gun violence and against black women and children in the black community, these numbers are so high nobody wants to count it, because it's just black on black crime is a real issue. And I'm glad he stood up for his mom, but really, if this had not been 2023 where anything could happen, he would have been punished. And like I say, even with the mom being arrested as well, I think this might really set a precedent of a time where people might start punishing parents for what kids are doing. And we know in the black community, the only parents is really the mother. So I'm really wondering, even with the teen takeovers in Chicago, are they going to start punishing parents and putting parents under the jail for the things that their children are doing? But Miss Hood, if she's homeless or not homeless, and all the new details that are coming out about her, I really don't got nothing to say about all that. I don't really care about all that like that. Y'all know me. I stick to what I feel is true to me and my show. But I do feel like this just definitely a new day. I never would have predicted it. And I was like, if God really did do miracles, that was definitely a miracle to me, for her to get off and her son to get off. And even with her suing the police department and all that, I don't know nothing about none of that. I can't speak on that because I don't know what people should do or not do. I ain't never sued nobody. I ain't never got no money from no lawsuit. Every court to accident I got in, they said it wasn't nobody's fault, and I ain't getting no money. So I don't go to court. I done got a few traffic tickets and I paid them. So one I didn't pay because I had moved out of town. But it was an illegal left turn, but the turn was not illegal. The people wasn't going, so I just went because they wasn't going. But it wasn't illegal. But anyway, it was very legal. They just thought I was a man because back then I had dreads and I had like my little pink head on, but in the dark they didn't know it was pink. They thought I was a man driving a girl car. That's how I think it was. I don't even think that they really was tripping. Like, I think they thought I was a man. You know how men drive women cars. I think that's what they thought. And then I had like a flashlight in my car and I was kind of looking for something. So, whatever. It was my fault. So, anyway, I don't know what y'all think about this, but I think this is very interesting. And I just think Nicki, every time she get a chance to uplift or promote somebody, it's always a man or a woman of another race. Because one time I was watching her live on Instagram, and it was a group of black boys and one white girl, and I'm like, she know how to promote. And I don't know if Nicki is getting lighter and lighter. I don't know, honestly, but she looked like it. But we love Nicki. I love Nicki. I don't know if y'all do, but I love Nicki. I'm a Nicki fan, but it's just like it's so many black girls who need to go to college that are juniors and seniors and need money. But she can reward a guy. Ain't nothing wrong with paying for his college, but 4 years down the line, will he go to college? Will he go to a vocational school? Will he just go to the workplace? Will he continue a life of criminality? And because if they are homeless, like people say they're homeless, or like she say she's homeless, that's a unhealthy environment for a child to be raised in. So he may overcome his circumstances, but really, more than likely, he'll succumb to his circumstances and not do anything with his life, because when you're homeless and living place to place, there's no stability. So there's no foundation for this black son that is stable. You know, a kid going to sleep in the same bed every night, knowing they TV there is, knowing that picture on the wall there is. That's stability and consistency that children need. So, do some people make it out the rug and out the mud? Yes, but black men, the numbers say that really, they can't do nothing but blame racism. So we'll see in 4 years if this black son really become a success, and really or even if he be a good idol for other young black men to take other older black men or dangerous black men off the earth. So I guess we'll just wait and see for 4 years of investing in somebody's future that is not guaranteed to me, but it's a nice gesture. But that's just what I think. So y'all like this video, y'all don't got to like it. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. We feel how we want to feel over here. And sidebar, side note, if you're planning people's subs, there's a thing, because I'm a troll too. I just troll direct. I just troll with my face. I just harass people directly or whatever I'm trolling like. If you're going to be a troll, it's a setting in the YouTube studios where you can hide your subs. So if you're going to play in my subs, you need to hide your subs so I can't see every time you come back, okay? So, but we still glad to have you and glad to see you, black woman. And we love you, just don't like you. Stay innovative, creative. And I'll see you later. Bye.